Hey guys, welcome back to another one of my high Capa videos. I'm currently in a bit of a state of flux. I've got a really big battle sim going on next weekend, and I've got this that needs to be ready for it. Now, the last time I actually went out and played with this, I tried using one of the Wii extended mags, and it just would not shoot. Every time I pulled the trigger, it would like just go halfway back and die. So I did some crazy stuff. Not crazy stuff. I did a few bits while I was out in the field to try and make it work. It didn't work. I shoved the mag in another gun. The other gun didn't work, so I'm fairly happy it was the mag. So I need to put this back to how it was. And I thought, why not do it on cam so you can see me unfuck it? So here we're going to go. It's going to be a removal of a BB under the hammer spring just here. I tried to quickly shove something in just to get a bit more kind of gas flowing, and it didn't work. So I'm going to put that back to stock. And then I've also got the hop up, which is hopping by far too much at the moment. And then I've got a little upgrade to go in on the recoil spring as well. So let's get going. So this is all in aid of my outdoor build. So this is my skirmish Capa. There you come. And the reason for that is next weekend is this really big battle sim going on at my local site called the Iron Divide. By the time this video actually gets out onto YouTube, Iron Divide probably going to be over with, and the team which I'm playing on, the NATO team, are probably going to have won that. So really looking forward to that next weekend. I don't usually play battle sims. I normally just kind of rig around, skirmish days, that kind of thing. Oh my gosh, that's difficult to get off. So it's going to be different for me. I am playing as a designated role within the NATO team, so that's going to be cool. But the flip side of that is I'm going to have a proper plate carrier on. I'm going to do a video on that shortly showing you my plate carrier setup, because I've not really done a plate carrier before. And then as a side effect of that as well, I'm having to wear a belt. I'm going to be using my battle rifle, my MTW, but I do need a sidearm as well, so this is where this comes into its own. I've got my full belt set up as well. That's going to get a video, because that's changed a little bit since I last saw you guys. So there's the offending BB. It was a little bit cooler last time I went out and played, and I got it into my head that maybe, because the gas had heated up that little bit, usually this sidearm doesn't make it out in good weather. So I got it into my head that maybe that was the issue. Totally wasn't. It was just a buggered mag. So did the old drop a BB under it, hope for the best. Didn't particularly fix it at the time, so it is what it was. Easy fix. It would have been an easy fix had it worked at the time, and it's an easy fix that I can undo now as well. Ooh, I didn't like that. So anyway, so we've got this high Capa which I'm putting back together for Iron Divide. Really looking forward to it. It's my first kind of battle sim style game, if you like. So that's going to be a bit of a first for me. I know you shouldn't do that. I'm just trying to get it about there. It's just not going to have any of it, is it? So that's next weekend. And then for because I only really play once a month, the month after is going to be, the word's completely gone, the National Airsoft Festival, NAF. Yeah, so the next one's going to be NAF after that. And again, I've never been to NAF before. I'm going with a really good bunch of guys this year. Perfect. Perfectium. Okay. I don't like changing things unless I really, really have to. So I'm going with a bunch of guys to NAF. We're going to have an absolute bang up time while we're there. And again, there is a Pistols game Friday night, so I'm going to try and get in on the Pistols game. So this is my Costa VIP Ludus thing. I don't really pay too much attention to this as a build, if you like, because for the most part, it has always just worked. Until it hasn't. And then the part of the reason I think it's not stopped working, but it needs some tweaking now, is I've changed my gas type. So I've gone from a green gas and I've gone to red gas. Because this is a 4.3, I can get away with a slightly higher gas because it shoots lower. It normally does about 290 to 300. But the other day I shoved red into this with the BB under the hammer and with this crappy recoil spring, and I was getting like 370 with a 2. I'm converting those numbers. I use 2.5s in it, but it was high. Is where I'm going with this. So we need to make it low. Oh my gosh, I forgot how tight this barrel was. So we're gonna swap these bits out, and I'm fairly determined for this not to cut my thumb to shreds, but I think it's going to as it comes out. Oh my goodness. It's going to hurt me, and I'm going to swear a lot, and I don't really want to do that to myself. What if we just use that on that? There we go. It's also difficult doing this and keeping it in camera for the most part. Oh right, there's a great bloody O-ring on it as well. So the problem I've got with this at the moment is not only has it got a dirty-ish barrel and I've got nothing to clean it nearby, the contact patch is just far too proud. And because when I was using the green gas, it was a little bit weaker, and when I was using red gas in the cold, it was weaker. So the hop didn't pick up quite as well. Well, now the hop's picking up amazingly well because it's a lot warmer. So my shots are just skying, and rather aggravatingly, that's not the hop wound all the way off. So I'm going to wind that off, I think, rather than pull it out completely, because I didn't realise, I thought the hop was already off. Because I'm a tool. Oh well, no, it's taken apart, does it? Cool, well, that's one thing. You don't need to take the hop apart to undo it. I thought that it was already on 0. Might have just been a little bitch, but it wasn't. So we'll rebuild that back together. And then that's 2 out of the 3 fixes done, which I needed to do. So I really can't wait to share the plate carrier rig that I've got with you guys, because it's fucking sick. Oh, goodness me. There is flipping no hop on that. Ow. You do not adjust the hop adjusts you. Do you know what I'm gonna do is just slacken those off a touch. Just whiz that round to there. Nip that back up, and then we might be about there. My absolute textbook setup of a TM hop housing, maple leaf wheel, maple leaf arm, maple leaf eye key, and a maple leaf 70-degree Decepticon. That's like my secret sauce. It's been my secret sauce for so long. However, I've had some odd results lately where I've been overhopping the crap out of everything. So the answer there has been simply to remove the maple leaf eye key and hope for the best. And it's worked. So we're just gonna get that into there. Oh my goodness, it's so tough to get in. Every part of me is saying it shouldn't be this difficult. There's nothing rubbing there, it's just tight. It's just super tight. May have to go off cam and put that in there. Or it may be that the end of the barrel was stuck on something. Twat. Right, that's that in there. Last one, finally, recoil spring. Stock recoil spring. Been useful for a while, I suppose. But because it's so hot, the slide is absolutely cracking back at me. So a tougher recoil spring will help that. So let's get that bad boy in there. There isn't a right or wrong way, I just prefer them that way. Donk, you in there. Oh yeah. You in there. You in there. Put it back together. Still getting a seal from the gods. There we go. Skirmish ready. Thank you very much if you stuck with me this far, guys. I'm very sorry that this was a little bit of a bit part video, but I did have to just get this thing done and get it gone. We're going to do a full spec overbuild because this has changed quite a lot since I last did a spec build. And I've also got a belt set up. I've got a plate carrier set up. I've got my new indoor setup and whatever else we decide to throw at it as well. I've got some bits lying about. I've got a build I'm doing. So I'm going to go over that as well. And I've got so much stuff doing at the moment, just not enough time to video it. So thank you very much if you are sticking with me. And I hope you do enjoy my video. Hit like, hit sub, hit me a comment up, do whatever you need to do. Thank you very much, guys. Catch you in the next one.